moving too fast. I mean, I've seen guys since I've been here that have moved girls in the second day after they met them, and it turned out to be disastrous. We have a large age gap. Junnylie is 35. I just turned 70. We had to get used to the energy levels. It was a lot of getting used to on both our parts. You got to learn patience here. But I was in the military for 10 years, so I understood hurry up and wait, and that's what it is here. That Filipinos family is going to be part of the equation.
So this is Dan of Vagabond Awake, and today we're lucky to have William and Junnylie. Welcome you two. So happy to have you.
We appreciate it, Dan.
So William, what country are you two sitting in right now?
We're in the Philippines.
Okay. And William, what's your home country, and how long have you been living in the Philippines?
I am from the USA. I'm from the Philadelphia area in the USA.
Okay.
I've been living full-time in the Philippines since 2022.
And when did you start thinking that maybe life overseas might be the thing for you?
To be frank, it was not even on my radar. It really wasn't. In 2019, I was working as a counselor in a hospital, a mental health hospital, and there were 2 Filipino doctors or psychiatrists there. They knew that I was widowed, so they told me about the Philippines, and that was my first glimpse of anything about the Philippines. They told me about the dating app, Christian Filipina.
So how did you two meet? Like, was Junnylie, were you in the Philippines, and William, you were in the US? How did you two meet? So you met online?
Yeah, on the dating app, Christian Filipina to be exact.
Oh, Christian Filipina. And how long did you two talk online before you met in person?
Yeah, 2 months.
Around 2 months.
I had once I had found out about the Philippines, Dan, I put in for my vacation with another gentleman that worked with me. We were looking for a place to go, and so we decided on the Philippines after what the 2 doctors kept telling us. And so I put in for the vacation. Then I made the profile on Christian Filipina, and I specifically had at the top that I was looking for a soulmate and I was coming over sooner than later.
Who contacted who first? Like, how did you two start out on?
I saw her profile and I started chatting at her.
And then 2 months later, you flew over and met her?
Yeah, we talked for a while. I gave her my Facebook. She did the same. You know, we checked each other out, even off of Christian Filipina a little bit. We decided that we wanted to meet, and it was about 45, I think maybe 50 days after we met that I had got my plane ticket, and that's when we first met. She was from Mindanao. I let her tell her story, and all I knew was Manila, but my friend was going to Cebu. That's how I found out about Cebu. So Junnylie said that she could catch a plane from Mindanao. She had sisters in Cebu, so we decided we would meet in Cebu, and that's what happened.
I just went here in Cebu City then after we chatting, and we see each other in Cebu City.
Are you two living now in Cebu? Where in the Philippines are you?
We're living in 𝗵𝗲 City. We've been living here in 𝗵𝗲 City for about 3 years.
As I chat with William and Junnylie, I'll show you a video that Chung and I have taken all over the Philippines. It's a typical month for the two of you to live there in the Philippines.
And you know, it's as you well know, Dan, and you say on your channel, and we too have a YouTube channel, but you know it's different for each person. Everybody's lifestyle dictates what their budget's going to be. But I would say that, and Junnylie, we have a daughter that is 7 years old. Junnylie, the little girl Natalie, was about 6 months old when I met Junnylie, so I raised her as my own daughter. So she knows only me as her father. So with 2 adults and a child, I would say with all our utilities, all the things that we do, entertainment, everything included in there, I would say about $1,400 US is our budget. That's with the condo and everything.
Wow, that's great. That's great news. So 2 adults, 1 child, food, rent, everything. That's very reasonable.
We have a motorbike. We take trips to Panglao, to Boracay, all those things, and you know, we make a little more than that monthly, which we save and add, you know, try to save that each month. But we live off approximately that $1,400. You know, it can go up or down a little bit depending on what you do. But we find that works well. We live in a new condo, backup generators, everything for that budget.
Wow, that's really dynamite. What sort of cultural differences did you notice with the 2 of you? And did you have many struggles because you're from 2 different parts of the world? And How did that go?
Yeah, well, I'll let her tell her part, but the main thing I had to adjust to was the superstitions they got. There's a lot of superstitions in the Philippines, and you know, a lot of holidays, Dan. There's a holiday for everything. And so I had to understand those. And of course, we have a large age gap. Junnylie is 35. I just turned 70. We had to get used to the energy levels. It was a lot of getting used to on both our parts.
Wow, William, you really aged well. You both look great, but I would never have imagined. I was wondering how the heck you're paying for your life over there because you're not even old enough to collect Social Security, but it turns out you are. Must be some good living you've done, William, so congratulations.
I always say you can do just about anything you want, and I did till about 35, 40. After that, then you got to calm your lifestyle down if you want to still be, you know, young on the other end. That's kind of what I did. All the stuff that was crazy, I stopped at about 31.
Very smart, very smart. William, how would you say life is different in the Philippines for you versus the US? What are some of those differences? How does it feel?
You got to learn patience here. Everything moves fast in the US, especially in the big cities, New York and Philly, where I'm from. Everything here is waited, but I was in the military for 10 years, so I understood hurry up and wait, and that's what it is here. You're waiting in line for everything in the supermarket, in the immigrations, so in the traffic. So the biggest thing I had to learn was patience. It took me at least a year to learn the pace of the Philippines is way slower than the US.
And Junnylie, how is life different having a foreign spouse?
Different. You should be adjusting yourself because you know his country is very different than the Philippines because we have a lot of superstitious, and me, I'm very superstitious woman. But like especially in Christmas and New Year, you should do that. You should do this. That's why sometimes you should follow me because you're married a Filipina.
Yeah, see, they put fruit on the table, all these 12, 13 different kinds of fruit, and it's got to stay on the table, and eggs and everything in that basket. And I'm like trying to eat that apple. She's like, no, don't eat that apple. I said, oh, you can't eat it.
You should know you're married to Filipina. You should follow me.
And you have to get used to their family because that's one thing a lot of guys coming over here don't understand, that Filipina's family is going to be part of the equation. When I first had got engaged to Junnylie, she has twin sisters, two of them, twin sisters. Wow. And they came to me and whispered in my ear, they said, William, you know we're coming over, right?
So they live in Lapu-Lapu also?
Cebu City, City.
Okay.
About 45 minutes away, they live. And she has a brother that lives still in Mindanao.
Does it feel permanent to you? Do they think you'll live there in the Philippines, or do you think you'll move to the US at some point or some other country? What are your thoughts about longer term?
So we're going to go visit Thailand this year. You know, and not only just because we want to take a trip there, but it also will get us a different kind of visa, which is the 𝗥𝗏𝗍 visa. When we leave together, we can avail ourselves of that 𝗥𝗏𝗍, which is a little less expensive every year. And you know, with your budget, you're always trying to figure in how you can save money in your budget. But we decided early on when we talked in the initial dating scene that I wanted to move to the Philippines. And so she was kind of like, okay, you know, if you're going to make my life a better life there in the Philippines, I'm fine with that. I don't have to go to the US. So we did what a lot of guys don't do. We discussed that early on, so we knew we were both on the same page.
Yeah, that's really good. And that brings up kind of what I was wondering. It's like, what tips do you have? I mean, you met on Christian Filipina and you talk stuff through. What other tips do you have for people thinking about finding love in the Philippines, William?
Moving too fast. I mean, I've seen guys since I've been here that have moved girls in the second day after they met them, and it turned out to be disastrous. I think that you should get to know the girl. Junnylie and I met 3 different times. I came back and forth 3 times before then I was here for a year and before we got engaged. And so we didn't do it fast. We did it slow. So I think that one of the things that you have to do as the foreigner is take your time, because you can end up with an instant girlfriend here, and that a lot of times that doesn't work. When we saw each other, we started seeing each other's real self, because, you know, when people first meet, they always put their best foot forward. after a while, once we were together for a year, the gloves came off. We started seeing the real each other, and we figured if we were all right with that real person, then we'd be okay.
Wow, that's really great advice. So now you're in the Philippines. You've been there for quite some time. So you're a great resource for people that are curious. Tell us the name of your YouTube channel and what you like to talk about on there, William and Junnylie.
The channel was initially Junnylie's, and so once we got together, she changed the name. The name of the channel is Junnylie and William, Life in the Philippines. We talk about everything from dating, visas, children, do's and don'ts, travel, you name it. Everything that we did wrong, we tell people, don't do this. Food, and she does her food things, and she does a lot of things too. Filipino dancing and food, all kinds of little, I call them silly little videos, but they love it.
So do you sneak back to the US to visit family and stuff?
Well, I went back and forth from 2019, the first time, 3 different times. I went back to the US for 6 months in 2024, because that was one of the other things I did. I had a house back in the US. So when I first came here, I didn't sell my house for the first 2 years. I wanted to see if I was going to assimilate. And a lot of guys, they burned their bridges. I didn't. I waited to see if it was going to work. And so I went back in 2024 to sell my house. And also I ended up having a surgery, a colon surgery. So I had kept my Medicare for the first 2 years. I've since dropped it, Part C. So I have insurance over here. But a lot of guys don't understand that the Medicare, you have to make a choice. If you're going to live here, they're going to keep taking that Part C out. So are you going to keep that? You have to make that decision down the road. So I've been back to the US a few times, but I've been here now again for 2 years without going back.
Tell us the name of your channel again.
Junnylie and William, Life in the Philippines.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the channel, you two. Everybody go over there and watch some of their videos and learn what they've learned about life and everything.
Dan, we appreciate you.
You can also look at our YouTube channel. You can do cooking, dancing, like a TikTok. And also like if you want to come over in the Philippines, you want to look the rental condos. And
she knows a lot about rentals. She's a realtor.
Very cool.
If you want to also come to over in the Philippines, you can contact William and he can guide you what to do.
Dan, we appreciate you, and I've enjoyed your channel through the years. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for coming on, and come back and visit sometime, would you?
Definitely will, Dan.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye-bye. To visit William and Junnylie's channel, just click the first link in the first comment below this video. And to find out all of the places we've been in the Philippines and all the videos and all the people we've interviewed there, watch this playlist over here.